Oe kaira maishao darumanire.
Mtu hana akili, mtu ya yesa.
Na mimi sitakutusi kwa sababu wewe ni ndugu yangu.
Ni bure si bure.
Na wewe usinitusi kwa sababu mimi ni ndugu yako.
Ni fire si fire, ni noma si noma, ni soprano si soprano, ni aibu si aibu.
Mwenye anatusi mimi hata yeye alikuwa kiongozi, na siku wako kiongozi sio ati kuna kitu alifanya.
Sasa hii ni mtu ya kupewa kazi, ni mfanyikazi, hawezi ongea.
Sijui lecture, sijui nini wananipatia muhadhara.
So wewe soprano,
twende tu pole pole na tuheshimiane, heshima sio utumwa.
hata mimi sina shida na wewe.
Kwa hivyo usitusi ndugu yako.
Wacheni matusi, wacheni vitimbi.
Mimi kama hata nitusi, mimi pia sitamtusi kwa sababu ni ndugu yangu. Hata kama alishindwa na kazi, ni ndugu yangu, atapata kazi ingine siku ingine.
Hii mtu kazi yake ni kusifu Kasongo. Oh Kasongo, oh you are the best. Oh baba, oh without you I don't know together wapi. Oh tutam.
Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, na kuomba ndugu yangu, mimi wakati wewe ni naibu wa rais kwa miaka miwili, mimi nikiwa mdogo wako kwa serikali, nikiwa waziri, hakuna hata siku moja nimekutusi.
Ati alinisaidia.
Naomba ndugu yangu Rigathi, mimi sikuambii uingie kwa serikali kwa sababu ulitoka, na mimi nakuombea mema ili hiyo kazi unafanya, lakini tufanye kwa heshima, tusivurugane hapa nyumbani.
Unajua Kasongo akitaka kukufukuza kuambia uende, hii soprano hajaelewa ni hiyo chia hiyo ya kutoa wewe kwa nyasi, anaweka hii mzee anaitwa Oburu.
Na mimi nimesema mimi siwezi toka kwa hii serikali, I cannot.
Hii soprano ni mtu ya Kasongo, wacha wangangane na hali yao.
Oe kaira maishao darumanire enjorie kaora.
Anahonga watu naye. Sasa Auditor General ametoa report. Despite ile uongo ya jana, anasema one, despite the government paying 104 billion, it does not own that system. It is owned by a private entity. Na tumelipa pesa ya public 104 billion. Number two, iko a private company. Kila payment inafanywa, wanachukua 2%. Hiyo kampuni ni ya Duale na Kasongo. Headquarter yake iko Dubai. Ndio unaona Kasongo every 2 weeks anatoka na kibia Dubai kuchukua pesa, na anatoka usiku. Hata ile siku alikuwa Kisumu, alitoka usiku na ndege private akakibia Dubai, the following day akarudi. Anaenda kuchukua hii pesa ya SHA. Every payment ya hospitali, every claim hospitali inafanya, hii kampuni ya Kasongo ina deduct 5%. 5%. Kuna ingine inaitwa tracking fee 1.5%. So inaenda 6.5%. Auditor General ameestimate ile pesa inaenda kwa hii kampuni ya Duale na Kasongo per year is 9.5 billion. This man is stealing from the sick. After hii kuiba mambo ya barabara ya nini, amefika kiwango hana utu, anaibia wagonjwa. These are sick people. Every year he is stealing 9.5 billion. Na pale walikuwa wameiba 103 billion. And that is why kila Mkenya anasema Ruto ni one jin kesho. Emurwa dikil. Wamenialika huko. Huyu Kasongo na Murkomen wananitisha. Ati nisikanyange huko. Nataka muniombee. Mtaniombea? Mtaniombea? Ndio nikienda kwa wakaleji niende na nirudi. Muniweke kwa maombi. Lakini hatuogopi, hatutishwi. Hawa wakaleji wameniambia kuja, tutakulinda, usiogope. So mimi kesho nitakuwa pahali zaitwa Emurwa Dikil. Leo naenda Murang'a. Siku ya Jumamosi nitakuwa Embu. Siku ya Jumapili nitaenda kanisa Karatina, niende Kirinyaga. Monday nikuje nikuwe na hizo vikao. Siku ya Wednesday nimalizie Kikuyu. Jioni hiyo Mungu akinijalia niingie ndege niende Amerikani. Nataka muombe.
Organized, it was executed, supervised and celebrated by them in the name of defending their support for President. If it is in the name of ODM, he should know what to do. not just tell us words, empty words, that this is from both sides.
Which is in your view?
Yeah, I mean,
which line are you? Which line?
Honorable Karoli, you have been at the thick of the events, but tell us, what is it about violence and Homa Bay County?
First, I think it is very shameful for Governor Wanga to even dare appear before that family with crocodile tears pretending to be condoling them when she is the very architect of what happened in Homa Bay. We have audio, we have video, we have recordings of how they planned this particular violence. As a matter of fact, this violence was conceptualized. It was...
Honorable Karoli, you have been at the thick of the events, but tell us, what is it about violence and Homa Bay County?
First, I think it is very shameful for Governor Wanga to even dare appear before that family with crocodile tears pretending to be condoling them when she is the very architect of what happened in Homa Bay. We have audio, we have video, we have recordings of how they planned this particular violence. As a matter of fact, this violence was conceptualized, it was organized, it was executed, supervised, and celebrated by them in the name of defending their support for President Ruto, as my friend Nyamita is saying, and also in defense of what they call the strongholds of ODM. Mm-hmm. And my brother Mark here, if he truly condemned this, he should draw a line. The line was drawn. If it is in the name of ODM, he should know what to do. Not just tell us words, empty words, that this is from both sides.
Which is in your view?
Yeah, I mean...
Which line are you? Which line?
Everybody has a right to go and do their politics.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Before we set out to go to Homa Bay, and we have gone to many places, we have audio of Wanga and Kaluma and Ogindo planning the violence, mobilizing youth, saying we will not go there. We have them distributing money, going. They came to my constituency several times when they organized how to block us. So it is hypocritical. They are responsible. Wanga bears the greatest responsibility for the deaths, the destruction, and everything that happened in Homa Bay County, and as well as Kaluma and Ogindo. Forget about the youths, those, the Abdi and the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they bear responsibility, and they cannot deny it. So what is happening is that Homa Bay County has produced some of the best leaders over the years. That is where Tomboya came from. Dr. Odero Jowi, Phoebe Asio, Peter Nyakiamo. These are some of the best leaders this country has ever had. But now we have windbags, empty heads, idiots, yeah, pretending to be leaders while they are gangsters. And the problem is they can't deal with reason, they can't do logic. What they are telling you is that here, the president has given us development. What is in Homa Bay County? There's 2 kilometers of dual carriageway. 2 kilometers. There's a dual carriageway from Nairobi to Nyeri. They don't throw stones there. They are telling you, oh, our airport was upgraded. 50 meters. Extension, 300 million. There's a pier, 300 million. A fish market, 50 million. And they are telling us for that, they are ready to kill other Kenyans. What kind of nonsense is this?
So we'll come to the visits by the head of state, and interestingly, 38 times since 2024. You'll have a right of reply, Honorable Nyamita. But Honorable Walo, coming to you.
Yes.
If we are to do a synopsis and an examination of how exactly this happens,
yeah,
where will our observation begin?
Personally, I would wish to analyze and contextualize this within the realms of the paradox of our political history. You remember, in the advent of multi-party politics in Kenya around 1990, the advocates of multi-party politics used to flash the two-finger salute. Mm-hmm. Yet those who were pro-single party system used to tingiza one finger.
It's the opposite today.
Yeah. So, just as it was wrong at that point in time to stop the advent of multi-party politics, it is equally wrong today to coerce people to sing two-term. Because that's the paradox. Today, people are now being forced to sing two-term as opposed to to one term or any other term. Okay? It is wrong. Let's allow people, Kenyans, to make a choice. And that choice should be based on an informed position, based on the track record of the politicians, of the leaders, and the agenda that they have for Kenyans moving forward. I would wish to see a situation where our politics, as we move towards 2027 elections, become more issue-based. And we elect leaders based on their performance, their track record, and the feasible and tangible agenda that they have for Kenyans moving forward in response to the real challenges facing the Kenyan people. Yeah? But just resorting to political slogans without putting any tangible, feasible propositions on the table in response to the challenges facing Kenyans, to me, is a zero-sum game. We keep on taking Kenyans to vicious circles of political innuendos and ping-pong games, clouded in promises. Yeah? Today, we are talking about a vision 2060. Yet we have not told Kenyans the extent of implementation of Vision 2030. On one hand, and even the bottom-up economic transformation agenda on the basis of which this government was elected. Now we have transitioned from that, the Vision 2030, without taking stock, undertaking an end-term evaluation of that, or an end-term evaluation or mid-term evaluation of the bottom-up economic transformation. Now we are transitioning to another circle of political deceit, to run away from the challenges facing Kenyans today. The challenges that we need to confront, one is a punitive taxation system, high cost of living, spiraling debt, corruption, wastage in government, an education system that is not working, a health system with the inherent challenges, joblessness among the youth. Those are the issues of the day that we need to address. And our politicians should be honest with Kenyans.
Which were all promised in the better plan.
Oh, yes.
That the president sold the country in 2022.
Absolutely, yeah.
And which you supported as a cabinet member.
Not just that. I was part and parcel of the team that came up with the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. But we got into government and priorities changed.
Okay. So you'll tell us more about then whether you are a cut from the different cloth, given that you have launched a new political party. Yes, Uriri, in response.
Let me say something, and I think for us to benefit our viewers, particularly the viewers from our region, I just want to ask that we keep honest in this particular discussion, because we just didn't happen today to be here or to come from that particular region. Kenya has existed for over 60 years, and I think it is unfair for someone to trivialize, whereas they are little, in the eyes of many, the things that maybe might have happened. You know, Karoli can say it is 2.8 kilometers in the town, but he's not telling you that it's in his own constituency. Karoli himself. I was with Karoli, by the way, and Eliud. We were part of the team that actually went to State House in the initial stages. Karoli and I, and Eliud was there.
No, I'd say I organized it. I organized the meeting.
Absolutely. He actually organized it. And if you remember, and if we are to be honest, you remember some of the things that we'd actually discussed. I remember what Karoli asked for. Karoli asked for the tarmacking of the road, the stall project, which was from Sindo all the way to Sori. By that time, I think they'd just done about 7 kilometers.
No,
that's what
nothing had been done.
Nothing had been done. He confirms that nothing had actually been done. Today, they've done 28 kilometers. In less than 2 years.
So you want Kenya?
No, just hold on. Just hold on.
You want us to kill for
just hold on. Let's have a conversation. You have your time. I say it. So when you come and say that 2.8 kilometers, we are saying 28 kilometers in your own constituency. One of the other things that was very dear to Karoli that time is 28 kilometers, according to the record, and I actually checked before I came. But even if it is 21, from nothing and 21, 60 years later, from nothing and in less than 2 years, 21 kilometers, like he says, but it is 28. He also did mention, and I think that was a big thing, when there was a grand coalition government, there was a proposed Lake Victoria Ring Road, which was cutting across 5 counties. Migori, Homa Bay, Kisumu, Siaya, all the way to Busia. And it is a project, he did tell us that they initiated it during that particular time. But because of the bureaucracies of the day, the bureaucrats actually